finish, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. We're scoreless after 1. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Rush rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He's got space past the 25, and he'll be out right at the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Powell now to throw it. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Going right back to Dotson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
47.
Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Howell will throw it. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half, but not just the coverage. But the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing here, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
Hey, kill! 42, 46, 46. 46.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Across midfield. Michael Gallup. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Room past the 35. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third and 2, here's Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Commanders first down.
Straight ahead, Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Taken down by Jactavius Martin. It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
On third down, it's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
We're going to 54 wide.
Prescott now. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
First down, Howell to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 60 yards. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Pollard going to try the right side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting this slip away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw him. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Howell to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. That one caught by the tight end Bates. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 4. Faking the handoff. Howell.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
46. Hey, 47. 46.
Now Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And this is caught inside the 5. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.